prog rock once stormed the British charts with mind-bending, era-defining singles. From Floyd's brooding anthems to Marillion's poignant storytelling, prog artists proved complexity could mean commercial success. Now, today I'm looking at some more of the UK's top 10 prog singles. Let's dive into the ultimate prog hit parade part 2. This time at number 10, Curved Air's Backstreet Love. This peaked at number 4 in 1971, selling about 150,000 copies. Now, this standalone single from Curved Air's second album captured the band's fusion of psychedelic textures and classical precision. Sonia Christina's magnetic vocal delivery, married to Darrell Way's searing lyrics and Francis Monkman's swirling synths, distilled prog's theatrical core into a sharp, accessible 3-minute format. Amid an era dominated by blues, rock and glam, Backstreet Love struck a chord, offering a brooding atmosphere unlike anything else on the airwaves at that time. Though sales trailed later prog giants, the track's chart impact underscored Curved Air's pioneering vision, and it remains a touchstone of early 1970s arc rock ambition. At number 9, we've got Traffic's No Face, No Name, No Number. She has no name. This charted modestly in 1967 at number 40, but it became a cult favourite, selling around 90,000 copies. Now, lifted from their debut Mr. Fantasy album, this haunting ballad showcases Steve Winwood's soulful vocals and the band's early embrace of jazz-inflected psychedelia. I'm a part of it. It's a part of me. Sparse guitar lines and ethereal organ textures crafted a moody, introspective soundscape, hinting at deeper jazz prog explorations Traffic would later pioneer. Now, although they were overshadowed by flashier singles of the era, the song's quiet innovation resonated deeply with progressive listeners. Its enduring appeal lies in its subtle sophistication and a delicate prelude to the more expansive structures that would later define Traffic's legendary output. At number 8, 10cc's I'm Mandy Fly Me. This reached number 6 in 1976, selling roughly 250,000 copies. Now, this is an exquisite slice of art pop from How Dare You. The track masterfully weaves narrative storytelling with intricate musical arrangements, beginning with a dreamy, almost ambient intro before shifting into an upbeat melodic journey. It exemplifies 10cc's genius for laying progressive structure with radio-friendly formats. Eric Stewart's smooth vocals glide over shifting time signatures and lush harmonies, delivering a sonic experience that was once adventurous and commercially viable. Sales were strong. These were boosted by extensive airplay, and the single cemented 10cc reputation as a prog pop craftsman par excellence. Number 7 now, Manfred Mann's Earth Band's Joybringer. This charted at a peak of number 9 in 1973, selling about 200,000 copies. Borrowing themes from Holst's The Planets, Joybringer embodied the Earth Band's flair for marrying classical motifs with rock rhythms. You had Manfred Mann's lush synth textures and Mick Rogers' crystalline vocals combining to create a spacey, uplifting track that was both cerebral and instantly appealing. Released as a standalone single, it bridged the gap between symphonic rock's grandeur and pop accessibility. Though lighter than their later epics like Blinded by the Light, its joyful exuberance captured audiences weary of glam's excesses and remains a beloved example of prog's optimistic side, shall we say. At number 6, we've got the Strawbs, Lay Down. This hit number 12 in 1972, shifting about 180,000 copies. Now, from Bursting at the Seams album, Lay Down paired Dave Cousins' mystic lyricism with a straightforward anthemic arrangement, peppered by gospel-tinged backing vocals and soaring mellotron swells. It marked a crucial moment for the Strawbs, balancing their folk prog roots with a more accessible sound. The song's themes of hope and resilience resonated strongly during quite an uncertain era, making it a staple on UK radio. Now, even though it was often overshadowed by heavier prog contemporaries, Lay Down proved that heart and melodic strength could carve a distinct path within the progressive tradition. Number 5, Focus is Sylvia. Reaching a number 4 in 1973, selling over 300,000 copies. It's a sparkling instrumental from the Dutch maestro's Focus 3 album. This was a rare case of virtuosic prog achieving mainstream radio success. Jan Akkerman's lyrical guitar lines danced over Thijs van Leer's rich organ textures and a buoyant rhythm section, crafting a sound both technically dazzling and emotionally resonant. It's got that lean, punchy arrangement to it that made accessible even to listeners wary of prog's more sprawling tendencies. It's one of the few non-vocal tracks to climb the charts. Sylvia remains a milestone in showing really how musical brilliance could captivate without a single word ever being uttered. At number 4, we have the Hollies, King Midas in reverse.
If you could only see me, I know exactly where I am.
Charted in at number 18 in 1967, with sales of around 100,000 copies. It's an ambitious departure from their pop roots. This track revealed the Hollies' flirtation with baroque pop and early progressive sensibilities. Graham Nash's introspective lyrics and layered harmonies ride atop orchestral arrangements that really hinted at the psychedelic experimentation blossoming in the late 1960s.
King Midas with a curse. He's King Midas in reverse.
It did perform modestly compared to some of the earlier Hollies singles. Its influence was really quite profound, paving way for Nash's later, deeper explorations with Crosby, Stills and Nash. Today, it stands as a fascinating early blueprint for the intersection of melodic pop, craftsmanship and progressive ambition.
King Midas with a curse. King Midas in
At number 3, we've got Supertramp's Dreamin'. Now, this soared to number 13 in 1975, selling about 250,000 copies. This came from the breakthrough album Crime of the Century, and Dreamer distilled Supertramp's quirky, piano-driven prog into a buoyant, infectious single. Roger Hodgson's high, eager vocals bounce across Wurlitzer electric piano and a tight rhythm section, offering a whimsical yet existential reflection that became a signature of the band's sound. Its success was a key milestone, proving that sophisticated, genre-bending songwriting could cross into the mainstream without sacrificing complexity. Dreamer became a rallying cry for the dreamers of the 1970s, solidifying Supertramp's place among prog's populist heroes.
Can you put your hands on your head? Oh no! Oh no!
Into the top 2 now, we've got Rush's Closer to the Heart.
And the men who hold high places must be the ones who start.
This reached number 36 in 1977, but sold steadily, moving around 200,000 copies. A defining anthem from the Farewell to Kings album, Closer to the Heart, exemplifies Rush's rare ability to fuse concise, radio-ready formats with philosophical depth. Geddy Lee's soaring vocals, Lifeson's shimmering guitar work, and Neil Peart's poetic lyrics combine to craft a universal call for compassion and change. Although not a huge immediate chart success, its steady sales and enduring radio presence speak volumes about its cultural impact. For Rush, it marked a bridge between the sprawling early works and the tighter, more refined compositions that would dominate their late 70s and 80s period. At number 1, we have True Royalty, Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody.
The real life, is this just fantasy?
It's famously topped the UK charts for 9 weeks in 1975, selling over 1.2 million copies and earning BPI Platinum certification. A towering epic from A Night at the Opera, Bohemian Rhapsody shattered the notion that progressive complexity couldn't thrive in the mainstream.
Make you cry if I'm not back again this time tomorrow.
Freddie Mercury's intricate songwriting, blending this operatic grandeur, hard rock grit and balladic introspection within 6 genre-shattering minutes, created a once-in-a-generation phenomenon. The groundbreaking promotional video, now regarded as the birth of the modern music video, amplified its mythos.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning.
Now, while Queen often straddled genres, this song's structural audacity, emotional heft, and technical virtuosity made it a shining jewel of progressive rock charts' legacy. Even today, it remains a testament to how daring innovation can capture the world's imagination. There you have it, a second top 10 prog rock singles countdown that conquered the UK charts, proving that ambition and artistry could indeed climb into the pop consciousness. Which is your favourite from this list? Or is there another prog rock gem that you think should have made the cut? Drop your thoughts below, I'd love to hear. Now, one of my all-time favourites from this list is Dreamer by Supertramp. And if you're curious about why that song still resonates, I did a deep dive you won't want to miss. Click on that video next, and I'll see you over there.